And a young judo star making his MMA debut from South Korea, Jung Yu Kwon, gold medal winner in the World Cup of 04 in judo, silver medalist in judo at the 2000 Olympics. And Mo Kwon coming out now for his MMA debut. Wow, what a night to do it, huh? Packed house here in Japan. Fedor, the headliner. You're coming out for your first fight. Everybody's going to know right away how it's going.
Here's the other thing, because Fedor's fight got moved up, because it would be a live TV feed to Russia and a live TV feed here in Japan on free TV. They moved Fedor's fight up for timing reasons. Not only is this his first fight, he's now the last fight on the card that makes him an event. Right. Still not a big question for the kid. Yeah. There's 20,000 fans will be watching your first event, and you're not allowed to tell the manager who wants to leave you happy, so you better put on a good show. That's right. Good luck with that, bro.
And all that on top of fighting Shinya Aoki,
which is probably one of the worst draws you get on 55.
You know that jumping straight into the frying pan here tonight. The fire is already turned up for young Mo Kwon.
He does train with Choi. He's in the same camp. Also not training partners though, because of the size difference, but they are from the same camp. So this is, I'm sure, one of the reasons why he's on this card tonight. It's the same corners used for both camps. And that, although I'm sure he wasn't prepared to go as late as he is, he thought he'd be going a little bit earlier. But if I did get moved, and that puts him out in the last part of the evening and see how he goes with the stress and the pressure.
Stepping into the ring for the first time as an MMA pro. jumps out here is that Aoki is the younger fighter in terms of years, but much more seasoned in the ring. An 11-2 record, he has won 8 straight. And Bo Kwong has his hands full, Frank and I were talking about earlier. He make his pro debut against a guy who is one of the top lightweights in the country, in the world. And there's who Aoki was going to be fighting prior to the injury. What about Jay-Z earlier being here?
Jay-Z was a great fight. That was amazing. Aoki loves wearing the long pants to fight in. Gives him better traction because of the tremendous armbar triangle. There's an armbar triangle, flip-flop combo that loves to use, and with the long pants on, it helps out with that. Forcing the pants legal.
Flashing the front kick early. You wonder even with all the, we'll be in the Olympics, we'll be in the World Cup like Bo Kwong has, jump right in here like this. How is he going to handle this now, first time on the mat?
Especially in that of the open on top of this.
Wow, look at the armbar, oh my goodness.
Wow, that's tight too. He's got a good job of real flexing and see the elbows trail out. Yeah. He's got to peel off his arm. That's what he's trying to get out of this.
Anticipation of the crowd.
Throws his left leg back around his head and that one finishes off. He's got a face break to know the way out.
What about the youngster early on here?
Those are the new submission. That was a huge battle right now. That needed to be down in that position. Incredible flexible.
Bo Kwong coming out and giving everything he had here in the early going.
Choi's locked in here.
Pull it tight. And can't lock this up with a first round submission. Not going to let a youngster come in here and ruin this evening for him. He's not going to let him spoil his new year, even if he has to drag him out to the middle of the ring and throw some punches. Oh, wow, that great, solid.
Great head punch. Jeez. And like I said, you got to careful this kind of head punch hits. You got to get up 4 times with each one of those.
And again, you see the official warning there, the young let go of the ropes. Aoki hoping to make a short work here of the newcomer. As we're about 15 minutes away from 2008 here in Tokyo.
Looking, hoping to have great position, beating right over his hands and sits back to a submission that he may or may not get because of the position he's jumping back into, his heel locks and his foot locks. Take you away from your striking position. last thing.
Yeah, both. I think he was happy just to stay there. They're going to restart him out in the middle of it. I thought they were standing him back up. So I was hoping they were, actually. I think most everyone here was. It's like you say, they don't think these punches going to go to the ground in anyway. And here, Aoki now with the hammer, trying to put the hammer down and wrap up this night. A lot of action, a lot of work. Didn't get too much damage. Trying to work on the feet, now he moves back up. Got out of the ring, avoided the armbar attempt earlier. See, we're about halfway through this first round.
It's the first time I've ever seen Aoki in any kind of submission position he wasn't put it up.
He got himself out of trouble early. It looked like he was getting back in control, and I mean, he was controlling the pace here. And this thing, like everything's about a half a step out of rhythm for him right now. Look at this.
That's a tight position. He's got good judo game on top of trying to finish the submission.
Number one, who's making his pro debut. Great judo background. Gets the season Aoki.
Aoki's doing a great job of keeping his hands locked up so he can't get extended.
Oh, wow.
I've never seen that defense before ever, where you literally let go and rotate your shoulder and your elbow around and pull your arm out.
Not about the appreciation for this capacity crowd here at the St. Thomas Sports Arena, the Super Arena. That has been tonight for MMA Action Live here on HDNet.
It's the second time he's found that position. Aoki, I'm going to learn now that he can't get caught. He knows that great defense. You don't want to take that risk with the face.
Aoki landed a couple solid punches here in this first round. We're approaching the 3-minute mark. I tell you, the young man from South Korea, though, not been very rattled here as he in his pro debut.
Well, obviously, the Olympics, the World Championships coming to United States for especially when you come from the Asian market playing judo. Obviously, Japan is the best in the world tradition. The new Asian Championships over here in judo, it's huge. It's packed like this for the Asian Championships in judo. 20,000 fans. That's a huge amount of people watching compete. So hopefully that transfer looks like, because he's not panicking by any means.
No. As we take a look there in Orpon's corner. Check a little bit on the eye area there. He's blinking, but he comes back out and we resume. Swelling there on that left eye.
I think he got poked there.
Yeah. Yeah, he can keep it open like that. Oh, gee, oh, wow. What a right.
I wasn't sure if he dropped because he got hit or if he dropped to go to a submission.
I don't know. Maybe he did drop that. First, it looked like Long he tagged him pretty well.
That was a strong right hand right in the chin.
It may work out now for AO. We'll see what he can do. to go in this first round.
As he gets tagged, as he jumps position, he ends up confidence going to get out of the hands. They drop the Aoki a little bit.
Aoki got a good shot in there. Now he's back on the ground, though. 80 in time during his pro debut. That's the guy who's won 8 straight. Wonder how he would handle the pressure. So far, so good for him. He stayed right in there against Aoki. I get the feeling, Frank, that Aoki is just going to end this immediately. He's going to sometimes punch the guy. He's going to get a submission. Something's going to happen. Hasn't yet, but there's still always that sense here that Aoki's always a move away from win. He's been that guy always in this fight.
It's close. It's going to happen at some point, and I was going to slash the submission on its over. Smash that right under its over.
Well, they will move on as this round comes to an end.
Great first round, a lot of action. And we saw it's the two best submission attempts where beat Young, and you would assume he could be Aoki, and he almost caught him both times.
Jumbo Kwon, who has that judo experience, and here it is. I mean, Aoki faced the pressure very early in this round.
And he got his way through. You can see him snap out immediately. As soon as his arms free, he starts to counter, rolls over, makes a move to get to his feet. And it's great. He slips it out, keeps his arm back. I've never seen that defense before, ever. And I must work only for him, because I don't think I'd be able to do it quite blow my elbow out, because I'm inflexible, opposed to his flexibility. Great swing pass with the clock that good swinging by, overhand right into the head. Aoki's improving his hand game before we've been picking on him as commentators and broadcasters. Specifically me, I've been picking on him because the submission guy with no hand game, which isn't going to work very well in the lightweight division with the many guys that are out there. So good. Well, he's getting better with his hand game, has more confidence actually throwing punches out there, and he's able to take a punch, which is important.
As we get ready for round 2, see that left eye is shut. Jumbo Kwon poked in that eye and it is shut. That left eye hit.
There's a little swirl around it. Again, just really get hit at some point. All I saw was the poke. That's why I went to the corner and something really get hit at it. You're right, it is swollen up enough where you can't open it off.
Yeah, that's a full blown mouse he's got there. That's all over his eye.
Unless that is not, you can't see them coming around. In this case, it's the Aoki's fault.
I wonder if Aoki, you figure he's noticed that. That's why I was wondering if he would start out early and try to work that side. Aoki now on top. What's Aoki going to do? He might start coming to that left side. Both long, his eyes swollen shut. He's got a lot of energy to get to this pass. He's sitting there trying to set things up. He looks at his movement on by
Just keep posting. Your budget hits you.
Now he looked like maybe he got poked in his right eye or got a punch in his right eye. It looked like he was blinking himself there.
Because Aoki's hips has flexibility, it's hard, he can't move. Johnny's cutting about him, he can't move his hips, can't move his legs. He only has his upper torso, it's not going to get him out of his mouth position, so he's considered to function.
Well, I guess a nice learning experience here in his pro debut, and certainly he's hung in there against a guy who's would be a tough test even for a guy with 8 or 9 fights under his belt.
Really, at this point, Aoki doesn't win his wins and takedown. He's really not winning control, he's not winning submission takedowns, he's not winning submission defense. This fight still is pretty close. If we have about 2 minutes left in this fight, if he can get off the bottom, get a little further going on the 45-second floor, he can win this fight still. But Yuji Shimano is the ref, who's the official, the third guy in there fighting tonight. If he gets some movement out of this,
here it goes now, Aoki. Just a point of emphasis in the full mount as most of those punches are being shielded, but certainly rattling Hong Kong here in this final round.
I said before that flurry, if he doesn't move, he just bring him back on the feet, but if he doesn't move now, he just stop the fight altogether.
He's covering up, he's got no defense for this now.
Outside of Big John McGarvey, honestly, Yuji Shimano is he's one of the best reps. Those top 2. I've had both referees and watched their fights.
A minute to go, Aoki continues with the punishment here. Some solid blows being thrown in there. You wonder, guys, you're going to work on, I think I'll work on my submission game. I'll try the rear naked choke while I'm here.
That's what he wants to be, this position.
Jungle Kong. Coming. Trying to hold off here. And at least go the distance in his first pro fight.
This doesn't make the distance.
Down to 10 seconds to go. He is going the distance against a solid fighter in Aoki. And that's the end of the fight.
Yeah, this fight's very close. Out of the judging over here, this fight is still pretty now. Of course, Aoki won the last 3 minutes of the second round. Doesn't mean he won the round. Because remember, they're going to judge the entire 15 minutes together. You got to be careful. He could lose this still.
As we look at some of the action. And yeah, you're right, Frank Aoki. I mean, this is, I think it's going to be his 12th career win, but this is one that he's not going to look back on and go, wow, I want to keep repeating that performance. See what the judges say.
ジャッジ足立青木ジャッジ大橋青木ジャッジマコ青木そして勝者青木真也
Aoki picks up his 9th straight victory. Jungle Gandhi, young Olympian, a silver medalist in judo there. the solid effort on a huge stage for his pro debut.
Not bad jumping into the top 5 guys. Your first fight, going the distance with him. A submission guy. I believe he got the better strikes. Yeah. Had the 2 better submission attempts. Yeah, he did. Solid locked-in submission attempts. This guy overwhelmed and didn't have good ring sense, good man sense. As a result, gets the loss in his first fight.
What a night it has been here in Tokyo. We're glad that you could be with us live. A night highlighted, of course, by the return of Fedor Emelianenko, who wins in the first round an armbar submission of Hungman Choi. We have some people we want to thank that have done a great job for everything to make this happen for us tonight in Tokyo. And then we're going to stay around because it's approaching midnight here in Japan. And we'll ring in the new year for you here, and everybody back home. Happy New Year, coming up in about another 12 hours or so for you all. You've been watching HDNet Fights. Fedor returns live from Tokyo, Japan. The executive producer of HDNet Sports and producer of today's broadcast has been Daryl Ewald. Tokyo Engineering by Jeff Carmen. Tokyo Film Production by Jim Van Breggen and Kevin Sanchez. Our integration has been directed by Jason Vaughn. Features produced and edited by Bo Wassergroup. Graphic and video playback produced by John Galvin. Graphics coordinator Ruben Jimenez. Remote engineer Jeff Miette. Broadcast center Glenn Moore, David Williams, Chris Note, and Brian Parker. The broadcast center engineering by Tim Keatley. The senior engineer of HDNet is Glenn Valenta. The CEO of HDNet Fights, Andrew Simon. And we thank you again for being with us. We look forward to more MMA action coming up on HDNet Fights in 2008. Fedor Ewald, all our great crew again. Ron Trump, Frank Trigg, Kenny Rice here saying Happy New Year and see you